Initially, the existence of Abdullah ibn Sabah was a point of consensus amongst historians. However, it was only in the 18th century when Orientalists noted a peculiar pattern regarding his reports which caused a break in the consensus. These narrations came from a single source, primarily Sayf bin Umar al-Tamimi, a historian that is regarded as weak in the eyes of the scholars of hadith. This discovery led to the publishing of articles and then books on the subject, which ultimately led Shias such as Murtada al-Askari and others to adopt the view that Abdullah bin Sabah was a figment of Sayf bin Umar al-Tamimi's imagination, or that it was only Sayf bin Umar who introduced Abdullah bin Sabah. And from that point onward, a lot of effort has been put in by the Shias to spread the theory among the Muslim masses. Thus, the controversy that is the life, the existence, and the effects of Abdullah bin Sabah upon the early years of Islam has become a focal point in Sunni Shia polemical circles from a couple of decades.
The Abdullah ibn Sabah that's within our books is different to the Abdullah ibn Sabah that's mentioned in your books, the ones that are free of Sayf ibn Umar.
كيف لا نجد أي أثر لذلك في الروايات القديمة على الإطلاق؟ بعد 150 سنة يطلع لنا واحد أموي، يعني هواه هوى بني أمية، اسمه سيف بن عمر، هم سيف وهم عمر. فهذا الرجل زين هو الذي جاء بأكذوبة عبد الله بن سبأ.
Sayf ibn Umar, who was the man who originated the forgery of Abdullah bin Sabah.
Abdullah ibn Sabah al-Yahudi, هذه عندنا أسطورة وشخصية وهمية.
All of these people take from Sayf ibn Umar al-Tamimi. All of them take from him. None of them mention the myth of Abdullah ibn Sabah from anywhere else. All of them mention exclusively through this man, Sayf ibn Umar al-Tamimi.
In this video, we will be shattering the myth that reports regarding Abdullah ibn Sabah were narrated only and exclusively by Sayf bin Umar al-Tamimi, or that he was the only one that concocted the character of Abdullah ibn Sabah. Because fact of the matter is, Shias like Murtada al-Askari and others were dishonest in building up their case, and they purposely left out the reports which proved the existence of Abdullah ibn Sabah from reliable chains which are at least Hasan in their status, and are free of Sayf ibn Umar al-Tamimi. Reports such as the one we find in the book Lisan al-Mizan of Imam ibn al-Hajar al-Asqalani, Abu Ishaq al-Fazari, narrator from Shu'ba, from Salama bin Kuhayl, from Abu az-Zar'a, and from Zayd bin Wahab, that Suwayd bin Ghafla entered upon Ali during his rule and said, I passed by a group who were mentioning Abu Bakr and Umar, claiming that you hold the same views towards them both. Among them was Abdullah bin Sabah, and he was the first to manifest that. So Ali said, from what does this evil black man want from me? Then he said, I seek Allah's refuge. My opinion of them both, Abu Bakr and Umar, is nothing but good and beautiful. Then he sent a messenger to Abdullah bin Sabah and exiled him to Al-Madain, and said, he shall not live in the same town as me ever again. And then he rushed to the pulpit and gathered the people, and delivered a long speech to praise them both, Abu Bakr and Umar. At its end he said, verily, if it reaches me that anyone places me above them both, I will whip him with the whipping of a lying slanderer. Imam ibn Abi Khaythama collected two narrations that furthermore prove the existence of Abdullah bin Sabah and his hatred towards Abu Bakr and Umar radiyallahu anhuma. For example, Amr bin Marzuq narrated to us that he said, Shu'ba told us from Salama bin Kuhayl, from Zayd bin Wahab, he said, Ali said, what do I have to do with this black container? He meant Abdullah bin Sabah, and he used to attack Abu Bakr and Umar. This is what Salama said from Zayd ibn Wahab. Likewise, in Tarikh Madinat al-Dimashq of Imam ibn Asakir, volume 29, page 7 to 8, we have four narrations regarding Abdullah bin Sabah, two from Zayd, one from Abu az-Za'ara, and another from Hujjayya, who is Abu az-Za'ara, and these are reliable chains, free from the weak narrator Sayf ibn Umar. So as we can see, the existence of Abdullah bin Sabah is proven from reliable reports free of Sayf ibn Umar, and it was the intellectual dishonest of the Shias who put the whole blame on Sayf ibn Umar by turning a blind eye towards the reliable reports that are without Sayf ibn Umar. Secondly, in order to support their flawed theory, Shias have made another blunder by claiming that Imam al-Tabari rahimahullah was the first historian to mention Abdullah ibn Sabah, and that was through Sayf ibn Umar. For example, Murtada al-Askari mentioned this point in his book Abdullah ibn Sabah wa Asatir Ukhra, and others such as Sayyid Mahdi al-Qazwini.
Now, this myth that was created by this man, Sayf ibn Umar al-Tamimi, the first person to mention, the first historian to mention this myth was this man here, At-Tabari. At-Tabari passed away in the year 310 after Hijrah.
However, this claim is incorrect because we find the mention of Abdullah ibn Sabah in the book of Ibn Abi Khaythama, who was born in the year 185 and died in 279 after Hijrah, whereas Imam al-Tabari rahimahullah was born in the year 224 after Hijrah and died in 310 after Hijrah. So he was born before at-Tabari, and in his book Tarikh al-Kabir, or also known as Tarikh ibn Abi Khaythama, we find reliable reports about Abdullah ibn Sabah which are free from the narrator Sayf ibn Umar.